Welcome to this week's episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 3, Episode, I think it's 8. Forgive me if I mess it up. It's 7 or 8. I don't remember which one. But this is where coming in after the week-long rest that they gave the animators. Take as many breaks as you need, If we get the same quality of animation that we've been receiving thus far, I wouldn't mind every other week. I wouldn't mind every other 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Some other anime need to get their ish together. Maybe implement that plan. One Punch Man? Well, I guess it's not one. It's more like It's JC Staff Band. I forgot who owns One Punch Man now. But it's the animation studio and the company that owns One Punch Man. I don't know if it's Bandai Namco or somebody else. But them two combined caused this terrible collapse of the series that it seems. Hell, the whole damn franchise, it seems. But, yeah. We're back from our 2 weeks. Last time around, we just got into the culling games, Yuta's been, I was going to say digging around in there. Yuta's been off on his own, before our people. Racking up some points or not. Yuta's obviously not like a killer. Well, he did stab Yuji in the heart, but he fully intended to bring him back. But I don't know what Yuta's constitution is now as far as killing people. I highly doubt he's gonna want to do that like Yuji. But I would have said the same maybe for Megami, but he's like I will kill if I have to. Actually, then again, so did Yuji. Yuji did kill those cursed brothers, but he thinks of them as cursed spirits. So I don't know about Yuji killing actual people. Anyways, like I said, we're in one of the colonies. Megami and Yuji got split up, and now we have conflicting information as far as like who are they looking for again? I don't know if they're looking for strong. They're looking for. I don't know if they're looking for the angel. I assume they're looking for the angel, but I don't remember like what the name of the angel was. So if that's who they're looking for, I think that's who they should be looking for, and that makes sense. If they're looking for somebody else, then I don't know why they'd be looking for somebody else. But anyways, or don't remember why. But I think that as far as I would guess the girl is lying. I don't see. Hell, they actually both might be lying. But if I had to pick one, if they said one of them is lying, girl looks very cunning in the way she talks, the way she moving. I don't see why that one dude that knew Yuji in school would want to cause him harm again, unless they're both lying and this is part of some scheme and they're like puppets or something, or maybe they're just out for themselves. Just to that degree, I guess. But I wouldn't think it'd be that way with the dude, because the people that were supposedly his bosses got taken out by Yuji, so I don't see why he would continue to behave that way. But when we found the chick, we don't know like what her deal is. It seems like she's on her own, but she could be working for somebody else. Anyway, you get episodes early on Patreon, of full-length episodes. So go ahead and follow me there, if you will. And with all that being said, let us begin. So, unfortunately, seems my reaction was deleted. The file was corrupted. It's happened for the first time in all my recordings. There's some technical difficulties. I mean, I've had some things where maybe the battery in the camera dies, but this is just a straight up, the recording software screwed up and now it's gone. So it's cool. Thank goodness this wasn't like a high, I don't want to say high impact, but it was like a lot more talking and conversing and introducing us to things, setting things up. I guess I should say that. More of a setup episode than an action-packed episode that you'd probably really be dying for me to see. So thank goodness for that. So I guess, instead of a full reaction, you get my thoughts on it afterwards. So, I guess the life of a defense lawyer is not an easy one. But it said like 99.9% of criminal cases they end up in like, with a guilty verdict. Is that like true in real life? Or like this is just for the show or like in the show? If that's actually true, what kind of court system y'all run in Japan? I mean, are y'all running like that? Ish from Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Then how can I prove my innocence?
Simple. I say what happened, and then you say what happened, and then I decide who's right.
Because it's just this. Just us. How do you... I really hope that's not true. Y'all, let me know in the comments if it's not the case. Look into it yourselves. I'm going to afterwards. If hopefully I don't forget. But gee, so yeah, he's on the receiving end of that. Do you know how mad I would get eventually? Not like mad. Like actually like emotionally mad, but mental if I just took an L like every single time. My job was just taking L's after L after L. And the people that are counting on you to win for them, they hate you. So it's just, you're taking L's and hatreds and L's. I don't know how many cases he's gone through in his career. But eventually, I'm saying the crash out is valid. Eventually something snapped. Something snapped in his brain. And I guess he just became a killer. He just said, F it, what I'm doing right now is not working, so I'm just gonna do the opposite. I've been a good boy up to this point. F it. I don't give a shit anymore. He's all interested with the rules of the game now about like for example, stuff like a binding vow in the show. That's like that represents like purity to him and certainty, not like people arguing back and forth about things and hashing it out in court through tactics and talks to try to win the case rather than what's actually right and wrong, true and false. So yeah, he has like a little mini god complex thing going, and I guess the technique he awakened is just that OP. But obviously, if Yuji is about to box this fool right now, can't be that OP. It's so funny that Yuji was like, you know what? He's taking out 20 sorcerers, but I'll be ready for anything he throws at me. Any move he makes. Yo, Iki Tenkai. Domain expansion. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. I don't think you're ready for that, bruh. So let's see. I wonder how his little thing works. Is it a thing where he's gonna weigh your soul? If you have a good heart, then you'll survive. If not, then you get it cooked. Or is it just a straight up killing technique? Because I imagine the sorcerers that he's probably ran into, the people that stayed behind for this culling game, I don't think they're going to be good people. I wouldn't say they have the best intentions. I wouldn't imagine. You'd probably leave if you were a decent human being. I don't know what you'd stay in there for the killing. So, if his technique actually like weighs your soul, then Yuji's in a good spot. I would assume, What else? What's his face? Megami. Megami's in this little situation with the naked guy. The guy with very interesting attire, covered in head to toe from papers. So when it comes to this show, you just never know what to expect as far as techniques go. You just really, it could be just about any freaking thing. What, like, is each of those papers gonna... I'm not even gonna speculate. To just go ahead and surprise me, Mr. Author. As far as, like, at the end that we saw there, Kenjaku's plan, Only strong gonna be. I don't know what kind of ritual he's trying to pull off. I don't know really what his plan is, but he had a council of people there. From where? That he's. I don't know. We'll see what the man has in store for this game and all of us now. We'll find that out. Again, I can't even really speculate myself. I couldn't, because this show has so many like rules and weird techniques that come out of nowhere. It's hard to like predict what's going to happen. Other shows like you have like crumbs, kinda, and every once in a while they'll throw in a hook you haven't seen before, like a completely different dynamic, something that seems like outside of the lore. But with this show, they could place any theory on the table, and you're like, I guess sure that works. So you just go with it. Anywho's, that's all I really have time for, because that's all I got. I might have a little more, but I don't have as much time. So that's all I got for you. Again, unfortunately, sorry for not having the actual reaction there. But hopefully it does not screw up like that for next week, because I imagine it's going to be hype. But yeah, full episodes on Patreon, and early episodes and movies and stuff, other anime. There. And drop a like, sub, and well, it's not going to be a reaction again. It's gonna be my post reaction here, but drop a like, sub, and share if you liked it. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Catch you guys on the next one. All right, peace.